Think back to your experience at school. How did you feel walking into the building? You can feel the climate of a school as soon as you walk through the front doors, just by sensing how well the school is kept, how you're greeted, and how adults interact with each other and with students.
A warm and welcoming climate really starts before a child even enters the building or into the classroom.
School climate refers to the quality and character of school life.
The most important aspect of PBIS, aside from establishing a positive climate and providing supports to teachers, is that it enables school staff to more quickly recognize students who need more and to be able to select and provide the additional supports that students need so everybody is successful.
Research has found that schools with positive learning climates tend to have better test scores and higher graduation rates. In contrast, schools with negative learning climates, as a result of unsafe or hostile environments, tend to have lower academic performance.
Because let's face it, if the school experience, the early learning experience at that facility is not positive, it doesn't end when they walk out the door. The collateral effect is it stays with them. It affects how students feel about themselves, how they feel about their future, how they feel about their ability to interact with other people, not just children, but adults. It affects their self-esteem. That's how powerful it is.
Unfortunately, too many children and teachers go to schools in toxic environments, causing fear, apathy, and low attendance. Further lack of emotional support then leads to poor academic performance, challenging behavior, out-of-school suspensions, and ultimately, high school dropouts. Simply put, great schools start with great learning environments. The good news is that learning climate can be measured and improved through a systematic process of teaching, modeling, and reinforcing expected student behavior. There are 4 key components of a positive learning climate. First is safety. Is the physical and emotional safety of students clearly a #1 priority? And are rules and procedures in place to ensure student safety? Number 2 is relationships. Is there strong social support for students in the school from school staff and between and among students? Do students help each other out and support each other's learning? Do parents provide positive emotional support to their children? And do the parent and school staff work together as partners? Number 3, teaching and learning. Do teachers have a positive and professional student-teacher relationship built on mutual trust and respect? Are there social and civic education options and supportive teaching practices for diverse learners? And number 4, institutional environment. Is the physical environment of the school welcoming, clean, well-kept, and safe? Is the school connected to the surrounding community?
When we want a child to read, we teach. We want them to tie their shoes, we teach. We want them to multiply, we teach. We want them to drive, we teach. But when they don't behave, what do? People tend to run and punish, and we don't move right away to teaching. And that's what PBIS is about. It's about teaching the behaviors, the expected behaviors that we want to see, and focusing on that initially as opposed to waiting and reacting.
It'll help keep kids in the classroom. It's going to help staff retention because they're going to be happier in their job. They're not going to be dealing with it as much. And then obviously we hope to see academics increase because kids are in school learning longer.
We can't change behavior unless we change relationships first. And we can't change relationships in a school unless we change what we value. And we can't change what we value until we make note of the norm that's been developed in that school. And we can't change the norm until we change the culture. And we can't change the culture until we change the school climate. Culture is what you have, climate is why you have it.